Hello, this is the quick tutorial for Thursday's lesson for my professional comm kids. So just as a reminder of what we did on Tuesday, you opened up let me scroll down. You opened up the editorial argument project, all lesson slides. And you're going to see this slideshow pop up for a couple of weeks because this project takes a couple of weeks. And you completed the editorial brainstorming. This included you looking at a bunch of prompts, reading a couple of examples of finished editorials, and then picking one prompt that you felt like you were passionate enough about to do a little research and completing this editorial brainstorming assignment. If you did not do Tuesday's work, it's now late, but you need to go back and do Tuesday, which is labeled as day 1 in this editorial argument project. You need to do that first before you can continue on to day 2. It builds on itself, as most projects do. So we are going to open up editorial argument project and read the directions for day 2, which is today, Thursday. Let's see. I'm just taking my sweet time here to get it right. Here we go. Perfect. Day 2, Thursday, we can see that we're working on our works cited and our written editorial. Works cited comes first, and I always get this question, why do I have to do the works cited if I haven't written the paper yet? Because I know you, and you will forget to do the works cited. You'll do all the hard work of the paper, and then you'll forget, and you'll miss like 10, 15 points. So we're going to do the works cited first. Step 1, go to easybib.com. It's a very quick citation maker. Step 2, enter the information for the 3 sources that you will be using. Step 3, collect your citations. Easy peasy. It is that easy. So let's talk about the 3 sources that you're going to be using for your editorial. If we hop back over to the editorial brainstorming document that you did on Tuesday, at the bottom, you are supposed to link 3 sources that could be helpful to you to create your editorial. Just use those. And if you decide that you want to use a different one later on, then do so. You can change them out. But what you would do is you would copy that link and then you would go to easybib.com. And it is so user-friendly. You would click on Create Citations, you paste the link, and it walks you straight through it. So that is how you create your works cited in MLA format. So easy. So let's go back to the lesson and see what we're missing. Okay. Back. So now that you have your citations, you need to know where to put them. I have already assigned a written editorial document to you. If you open it up, it's all set up for you. And on the second page, you'll see that I wrote works cited. I want you to copy and paste all 3 sources that are now in MLA format underneath the works cited. Done. Of course, change them if you use use different sources later on. And when you are done writing your editorial, be sure that your works cited has its own page at the very end of your document. Obviously, as you go in and you type your paper, the works cited is going to move down with it. So before you hit submit, just go check on works cited and erase all of those blank lines. So that way it's on the last page, but it starts at the top of the last page. So the next step is to write your editorial. Something that we have talked about in our class before is the importance of writing an MLA. So you're going to be writing an MLA. And if you have a question about that, I have set the paper up for you to help you. But you can also just look it up. You can go to PurdueOwl.com and that will also walk you through MLA. Needs to be a minimum of 1 full page, a maximum of 2 full pages. It needs to be about the topic that you care about, the prompt that you chose on Tuesday. You need a clear opinion or thesis or stance. They're all the same thing. You need to address the counterclaim and rebuttal. Now remember, the counterclaim is when you are asking yourself, now, who would disagree with me and what would they say? That's your counterclaim. The rebuttal is where you answer, but here's why that person, the person who disagreed with me, is still wrong and I'm still right. So you're just addressing the other side, but you're showing your dominance, that your opinion is still correct. It needs to be convincing, makes a call to action, and uses at least 3 sources. If you are struggling with what this is supposed to look like, go back to that big editorial list of contest winners that was underneath Tuesday's day 1 lesson and read some of those. They're so good and they're short, and that will walk you through what this is supposed to sound like when it's done. And that's it for day 2. So you want to submit that written editorial today by the end of the school day, which for you would be 2/19 because we're a 0 class, in order for you to get credit. This is not something that you can push off until Thanksgiving. It needs to be done today. All right, email me if you have questions. I am here for you 100%, and I believe in you. All right, get to writing and getting that works cited done. Good luck.